And I think my equipment's probably fine. In the basement of Dio's mansion. Here it is. I found it. This is it? The book known as The Path to Heaven? Berlin, burn it quickly, before Mr. Joestar and the Speedwagon Foundation get here. Not on my watch. Oh, you're Vans! Oh, so you know of me? Then you also know what I am, no doubt. Please hand that book over to me. If you don't, I'll turn you both into zombies. Berlin! Damn it! Now that's a good girl. In return, I won't turn you into zombies. I'll let you die with dignity. What? Just who are you? Funny you ask. Well, I suppose I may as well tell you one interesting tidbit before I kill you. Actually, the name Vins is just an alias. My real name is Blue Marine, a true vampire transformed by the stone mask. Huh? Oh, okay. So she isn't a zombie. She's like Dio, so she gets to keep her sanity. The stone mask? Impossible! That was destroyed when Mr. Speedwagon was still in his youth! The stone mask was created by the Pillarmen, by cars. Many existed aside from the one that was destroyed. Perhaps it was just coincidence, or perhaps it was fate's whimsy, but there was one buried beneath the floorboards of my very home. One day, when my illness had confined me to my bed, the house began to burn. It was an arson committed by a group of white supremacists. Jesus! While my house was ravaged by blazing hellfire, I found the mask pressed against my own face when my blood triggered the mechanism. The transformation cured the illness that plagued me, but afterwards, my son was killed by the same man responsible for the disaster. That child was West Blue Marine, is currently locked up in the GD Street jail under the name Weather Report. Huh? Locked up? Didn't you just say he was dead? Strictly speaking, he is alive, but his mind was ripped from him, and his soul died soon after. Weather Report is not my son, the son I knew, Wes. He died 17 years ago. I want to get my Wes back, the real Wes, and to do that, I must teach that man what this book contains so the time will accelerate. Fate ordains that Dio must die today. Fate ordains that Jotaro must find the book. Jotaro, fuck. And fate ordains that he will restart it. How do you know all this? Can you tell the future? It's a long story. This whole time I've been observing destiny. That's Hanoi Rock's true power, to observe the course of fate, from this world to the next, to the one afterwards. I can watch the far past and future just like a film reel. A long time ago, I scraped by as a fortune teller, devouring the suicidal to live. Then one day, when using my stand, I was torn from the world I knew in an instant. Time began to accelerate. What I saw was time getting faster and faster, revolving, eventually blending into one world, like picture in a phenakistoscope. I don't even... whatever. Then, this world. You're the one who created it? Even I never expected this to happen. I don't understand the cause, but even he was rendered unable to stop it. At first, I was furious, lost, but I soon understood this was my chance for a new life. To return to that day, to take back my Wes. My poor Wes, who was dead before dawn. I'll use the mask to make us both vampires. But I was dropped off in 1989, a moment too late. I figured I could turn the phenakistoscope once more and try again, but I couldn't do so. There's another observer in this warped world, someone whose purpose is to see the world run a destined course from start to finish, and because of them, I cannot leave this place. To try again, I must erase this world's observer. That person is the 7th stand user, Cap. Destiny has been changed thanks to them. I have to make things right. I have to let Jotaro see the books, then kill that stand user. So that's it. I'm getting to understand what this is all about. I heard everything. I noticed someone in the world who shouldn't have been there, and waited outside until you were done. What I get from all this is that if I defeat you, the world will go back to normal. Steel and those two will go back to their time. I'll wrap this all right here. I'll wrap this all up right here. You, who do you think you are? Your precious friends aren't with you now, and no sunlight will ever reach this place. You think you could beat me, a vampire? This is the final battle. I'll finish you here and now. Cap! Rip their bodies to shreds. Hanoi rocks. Turn them into charcoal. Pharaoh Sanders. Turn them into charcoal. Pharaoh Sanders. Why do you say it twice? Vins wants to fight. Okay. Vins. I think just attacking Vins would probably be for the best. Oh, what am I doing? Dumbass. Let's do it push the limit a couple times. And we will God of Thunder this bitch till she dies. That actually reduces their max HP, by the way, so that they by 1%, so that they heal. Apparently, that's what the thing says on the wiki. I'm not sure if that's an accurate description of what it does, but so they can't heal all the way up when they die, when they try to heal. Well, what is it? What was my restore item that I got? It was chai tea, right? Where's that? There it is. I'll wait until she gets unparalyzed. There we go. I can fucking restore my health, that's fine. The deal was pretty easy with those stand users, gonna be honest. Bottled water. Diamond C. Well, he didn't actually do anything, I don't think, so... Let me just do it again. Look, yeah, looks like they can't really do much. I mean, I guess this Pharaoh Sanders is a fairly good combat stand, so I can't really be mad that that was easy, but, you know. This can't be... I'm... To be continued. 2,000 experience and 45,000 G. 4,500 gold. Yeah. This can't be happening. Wes. My body. We're going back to our original time. Maybe you won't be able to die at Cape York. Won't be the one to die at Cape York. Alicia, live on. I'll always be watching you. Berlin and Alicia were dragged to their original time.
That's my cue. This is goodbye for me as well. Thank you, Cat. When we go back, we won't retain any memories of what's happened in this world, but my feelings for you will be etched into my soul. When I disappear, this world's timeline will also return to normal. Even I don't know what will happen, but I'll say this. There's one thing this world has taught me. One thing I'll never forget. The power to alter destiny is not a stand. Remember that.
Steel was also brought back to his original time. I should have been reading his dialogue in every area, but I forgot, to be honest. Since there's not really a reason to go into equip screen that often. Bye. Take care. Meanwhile, in the Cairo desert. Caesar, I owe you my life. What with the glam look? Even though you're an old codger on the outside, you are still the same old JoJo. You've made sure our debts weren't for nothing, so try to look sharp. What did you say? Who's looking old?
Haha. It's been decades, but you two are still the same as ever.
Shut up, Stroheim. I don't want to hear from you old people. I hate to interrupt such a fun conversation, but... What was that? I hate to interrupt such a fun conversation, but it looks like it's almost time to go. What? Already?
Yeah, I'm
starting to feel a little lighter. What is it? I'm starting to feel a little lighter. Something like that, I don't remember.
It's been a fun trip, Yo-Yo. Quite fun indeed.
Mr. Cepelli can rest in peace for real this time. Thank you, Jostar. Hey, I still can't believe it. Me, an oil baron. Well, without further ado, Speedwagon withdraws coolly. Yo, when you end up with us, you'll be better to have some stories to tell. Go see all the things that Mark, my father, and I never got the chance to, and don't you dare die until then, got it? Got spicy meatball. Whatever. The dumbest thing ever. Before he knew it, Joseph adopted a firm salute. So you're going back to France, Polnareff? You don't have any family there. Why not come with me to New York? Mr. Jostar, regardless of where my family is, France is still my homeland. I have many fond memories there that I'd like to relive. No matter where my life takes me, I'm bound to return there eventually. It's my home. It is my home. Okay, how do you get the other endings, by the way? What was the trail ending? Whatever. Why am I looking at this right now? Who cares? I have many. Okay, I already read that. Shit. Oh, I'm not clicking the window, that's why. But if you need anything, give me a call. Whatever I am in the world, I will come running. It's going to be lonely. We had some trying times, but it's all been fun. Since I was with you, it was a great adventure. Yeah, it's been fun. I really mean it. Alright. See ya, you wrinkly old fart. Try to live a long life, will ya? And this lousy deadbeat of a grandson, don't forget about me. That goes for you too, Capuchan. Yeah, you too. Don't get so preoccupied with chasing tail that you forget all about us. We'll meet again, even if you're sick of me by then, idiot. I don't think I could ever forget someone as unique as you if I ever wanted to. Even if I wanted to. Take care. Bye, you guys. Yay! We don't get a plane scene at the end? I wonder, okay, there's probably an epilogue at the end of this one. But, okay. So, I'm gonna go look up how to not get the Joseph ending. I believe it's probably... Special endings, I have to get more with Jotaro, I believe, to not get that. I don't think there's any way at this point to not do that on Joseph's route and to see what Joseph does when you're with him without the Ripple Warriors. I think he probably just dies. But, between Jotaro, protagonist, and respectively. Okay, so I just have to lower Joseph's FP or gain FP with another character. Okay. Thank you for playing. Please wait a few moments. I freaking will. Shortly after the group returned to Japan, Holly became her old self again. Apparently the word got out to Susie Q that Mr. Joestar had lied about going to Japan, and there was a big fiasco. Jotaro is currently traveling across the world to make a name for himself in the field of marine biology. And now, it's been 10 years. As for me, I've been living my days as a normal office worker. However, that doesn't mean I haven't been vigilant of the presence of new stand users. What to eat for lunch? Those two. Where have I seen them before? Hey, Jotaro!
Is that Capuchan? Well, isn't this a surprise? Long time no see, Capuchan.
I don't think... I was going to try to apply an old person voice to that, like an older person voice to that, but I don't think I can. Like, combine that... hello, Capuchan! Like that. I was going to try to combine that, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure out how to contort my throat to make that work. Huh? Does that mean you're Mr. Joestar?
Oh, did you not recognize me? I suppose it has been 10 years.
No, it's not a question of how long it's been. You just look so different. I suppose you're 79 now.
Well, he hasn't been using his ripple breathing.
But what are you doing in this town? Did you not come to see Holly?
No, he's here for a different reason. He's helping me track down a known criminal. Though right now we're investigating something else. There's a serial killer hiding out in this town.
A serial murderer? If you're chasing them down, they both have to be stand users, right?
Yeah, you've got it. I actually wanted Polnareff to help too, but for whatever reason I haven't been able to get in touch with him lately. Oh, I know. Why don't you help us, Capuchan? Hey, Gramps.
Of course, why wouldn't I?
Are you sure?
I know this town like the back of my hand. I'll tell you wherever you need to go. Well, I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Sorry.
Oh dear. Give me a break.
And so the group reconvened to a battle against a new enemy. Of course, fate still had many other things in store for the Joestars, but that's a story for another day. Joseph End. Golden Spirit. Later.
Is something wrong, Capuchan?
No. It felt like that boy was looking at us as he passed by, that's all.
At us?
Yes. What's more, he had the glare of an icy... The glare had an icy, familiar feeling. I wonder if...
Perhaps it's one of those stand users recruited by Kira's father. We should tread carefully.
Yeah, I think so.
By the way, isn't Koichi a bit late today? He's always at the station around this time.
To be continued. Hey! The ending screen, everybody. Everybody's here! Everybody is here! It's the credits. Okay, I guess we'll explore this for a little bit. It's been about 45 minutes. That's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm going to cut these episodes, by the way. I have no idea how I'm going to cut them. Actually, my travels follow the exact same route as that of the Joestars. You can meet me in any location as long as you're there on the right day. My special cooking will heal you completely and sometimes even permanently raise stats. However, I'm quite busy studying new cooking techniques, so it may be difficult to catch me. Should I do another... Oh, finally, my fucking render is done. Holy shit, did that take like 3 hours? What the fuck? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh god, yeah, it must have been because I was running stand user and Moby at the same time. Whatever. Okay. Maybe about 45 minutes. Yeah, about 50 minutes, yeah. Okay. I started way later than I thought I did. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's finish this. Congrats on beating the game! I'm Berlin! For the record, my relationship with Alicia is completely wholesome, thank you very much. How'd you get a stand? My stand, living things, awakened after I set out to investigate the circumstances of Alicia's death. Its powers is to overwrite the data of an organism's physical traits. This way I can make clones of people. Sort of like Judgment, except I can use the actual bodies. And also like Cinderella, except that it has no effect on the person's luck. Anything that was attached to the body will reappear as a part of it. But this power is only skin deep and doesn't affect the mind or soul. I can't raise the dead. That's why I combined my powers with Steel, who could grant the clone memories, and Alicia, who could supply it with life energy. Together, we could effectively revive people. If Vince that is thwarted and the time stream is returned to normal, then I die at Cape York. I imagine Stroheim and the others went back to corpses after the ending. Oh, that's kind of depressing. Okay, is this Giorno? There's actually another room, and you can see me. Fuck. Oh my god. If there were like tons of people, never mind. It doesn't matter. Or you could see me be dreadfully powerful in order to enter. Yeah, I know. I already know about it. I cut it out of the episode, but I blurred it. But I know what he's talking about, and I cut out the fight because I wanted to shut that off last because that's basically like a final thing. I might use it to get the other endings though. Although I don't think you can get this whole horse ending with it. Hello, I'm Alicia. Is there anything you'd like to ask? All my explanations are quite lengthy, though. No. Hold on, I didn't finish Berlin's. I'm Berlin. Okay. Sorry. What'd he say? Are you in the manga? In volume 59, on page 156, I'm the guy who died in 48 hours with a bunch of tomato-sized blisters. I have no name, though, so it's all original to the game. Oh, is that the guy that they explain, like, he's the guy who, touched a stand, or I don't know. Okay, let's get Alicia's, lore. All my explanations are quite lengthy, though. You're not a slave to fate? You seem to misunderstand something about a traveling manga artist said about me. Actually, that was on purpose. The game maker wanted to at least mislead the player into thinking that. Okay. I didn't even make that connection. I forgot about the slave to fate entirely. So are you the ones who are, is she the one who was summoning the spirits, I guess? No, I'm not an enemy, but I'm not really an ally per se either. My aim was to use the seventh stand user as a means of altering destiny. The will-o'-the-wisp stands and the aim are a part of my power, element of freedom. I might cut this and then go to the end and then do the other endings. I think one of them reveal, like a couple of these reveal these anyway. A couple of the alternate endings reveal these anyway. And like some of them you need to have new game pluses, but whatever. The will-o'-the-wisp stand in the game are a part of my power, element of freedom. They act without regards to my own wishes. Once my power has taken hold of a stand, it gives them power to create automatic will-o'-wisps from their life energy. Of course, if they use it too much, they'll die prematurely. But it's up to them whether they want to use it or not, meaning the ones that attacked you all belong to your enemies. Okay. Based, I guess. In the beginning, this body was that of an abandoned child, for all intents and purposes a corpse. It's true that no sand can bring them back to life, but it's not impossible to make their bodies move again. Take Justice or Limp Bizkit, for example. You may ask, why is it that stands can't reverse death? The reason for that is, in short, the power of destiny. Fate has a set amount of life energy to distribute among living things. The energy of fate can't be increased or decreased. It's what humans refer to as soul. A soul. Since there's only so many souls in the world, bringing the dead back is impossible. To make the dead walk again, there has to be a surplus of souls, and the surplus has to be obtained from someone else's supply. My stand can obtain this energy by granting their wish for a new power. My will-o'-the-wisp stands. And absorbing their energy as they use it. That energy is given to me, and I use it to make this body function. It's like a deal with the devil, power in exchange for your soul. Stroheim and Speedwagon appear to have come back from the dead, but really, there's nothing more. They're nothing more than clones reanimated using my supply of energy. Oh, okay. Pretty cool, I guess. An oil baron. Oh no, I'm a clone!
No! I'm a clone! Oh no, I'm a clone.
I don't know. Okay, I think did I read your last thing? Is who are you exactly? 10 years ago, I was an infant, left for dead in a public bathroom discovered by Mr. Steele. Before then, I was a researcher investigating the minerals of Cape York. As you read in JoJo Volume 59, the creator there contained fragments of the material the stand user. Okay, yeah. So Berlin is the guy in that one panel that's dying from the stand arrow. Contains fragments of the material the stand arrow was made from, so I died in a grisly fashion similar to the two officers in the manga. One of the men in the manga was Berlin, but this parallel world was created by Vince. I, his lover, died in this place. However, as my stand power awakened the moment before my death, my power caused my spirit to possess the body of the infant Steel found, and I lived on in that way, thus my childlike appearance. Okay, so he's like a little girl. After Mr. Steele died, he regained his memories of that past world thanks to Dan Penn, and Berlin and I started to working with him to stand up to fate. Okay. Cool.
There are 2 chances for this game. In this game, for me to join you in battle. Both times, the Ripple Warriors are real lifesavers for the party. But there's a secret. If we raise one of our levels the first time we appear, we'll keep them next time and be even stronger.
Hello, I'm Miriam, a member of the Fiend Magnum Foundation. I'm also from Romancing Saga, just like Galahad. Okay, the enemies on the submarine round are much harder to beat, but also give you more experience. You should grind as much as you can while you have the opportunity. Yeah. So, okay, This is one of the characters. If you don't have Stroheim and Speedwagon, I believe if you just have like one or the other, if you don't rescue Speedwagon, you can get you could get these two, and they act as your party through the submarine route. I don't know why that took me so hard to explain for me. This is Galahad right here. Hello there, I'm Galahad. I'm a member of the Speedwagon Foundation. If you don't rescue Speedwagon, I replace Dyer in the Aswan battle. Okay. You would have seen me in Romancing Saga for the Super Nintendo, but that never got a US release or even an English fan translation, so I guess that joke is kind of lost. Since version 1.7, I finally got my own event. Is Romancing Saga? Romancing Saga's out, right? There's a remake. Isn't there a re-release? Let me check. 2000. It's on the. The PS2 version never got. No, this never got a remake, I guess. Isn't Romancing Saga 2 and 3? Or didn't those get releases? No, whatever. That was the Saga Frontier I'm thinking of. This version 1.7, I finally got my own event. I don't remember what the Oingo's voice was. Oh, Oingo. I never saw Oingo. New walking records too. Check this out. Because of thoughts of decisions, if we followed the manga, you won't be able to do much to change it up. That's why we made a 100% original scenario. I have literally never seen it. I don't know how to see it. We finally got our own version 1.7. We've even got walking graphics. Because my stand power, it was tough to work me into the story, but Whole Heart's got an event in 1.8, so I shut up. So now I show up twice. Yay! Good job. I'm Daniel J. Darby. I don't remember his voice. It's version 1.5, and I finally have my own event. My brother's event is nothing more than a battle and a pre-existing minigame, but I, Darby, is a Phoenix Wright style game that tests your reasoning skills to the limit. I think the degree that Care put into it is quite evident. I think that's one of the best fights in the series, honestly, is the Darby fight. Hey, it's the old-powered Whole Horse, because it's like completely changes kind of what they've been doing for the entire... up to that point. It's like not a battle of fists, but a battle of... I mean, all the JoJo fights have been kind of a battle of wits, but that really like changes it up. Hey, it's your pal Whole Horse. My event with Boingo is finally finished. This probably doesn't count for much, but I never got to show up my stuff against the Joestars in direct combat, so it is apparently pretty tough to implement me as a boss character. My endings all seem to have a comedic flavor. Why is that? Why is that? Oh yeah, you can occasionally raise my friendship levels just by defeating enemies with me. Overdrives give the highest chance.
Are there people out there who couldn't find me? Wait! Are there people out there who killed me?
Hi, it's me, Speedwagon. Even though my graphics are the same as the creator from Final Fantasy Legend. In a hidden route where I get to fight Dio, Dyer and I have some lines from Araki's debut work, Perko Under Arms. But did you notice that already? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble. I've been voice acting for like 2 hours now, so. On my route, you can fight Dio, but he's way strong. Stopping time, throwing knives, tag teaming with you at the stand. If you're not at max level, you've got a snowball's chance in hell. Snowball's chance in hell. But you can still see my ending even if you run away. So if you think you're done for, then there's no shame in doing that. Based.
If you use a certain item to write my name, you can enter that with me. And if you win, we'll take it, turn back the clock, it won't matter. It won't matter.
Hey, so even if you work back the clock, it won't matter. My event was ended in 22. Faster than my brother once again. Not that I expected any different. This one got add 1.5, but it's all a bunch of choices. Mine has mini games in a battle. Naturally, I get the star treatment. What's this? Who do you think I am? I'm Senator Whistling Phillips. If you can get your friendship levels high enough, my secret ending awaits you. Good luck. Already got it. If you came to my saloon, I can change your stand power with whatever you please. Also, not that it matters, but few. This gentleman next to me is quite loud. Who's this? Merchant, if you items, I can take them off your hands. I could sell items here. I don't think any items carry over, so... Can I save in here? No. You want to start a new game plus? Use those vending machines over there. Also, apparently you can use these radio to reset friendship and XP levels if you want. Hello there, Miss Blue Marine. Anything you'd like to ask? Yes. About the slaves to fate, how'd you get to the present day? What origin of your stand name? And more about your stand power. The slaves to fate are a coalition of stand users who are unhappy with the state of the world and use their powers for acts of terror. They plan to use their powers to get revenge on society. But their organizational skills were poor, and they didn't get much done. Even so, in a world with where nothing is certain, I designed it best to eliminate all potential obstacles, so I infiltrated the group and started picking them off one by one. And by a fortunate coincidence, some of the more moronic members along with clashed with your group, which saved me a good deal of trouble. I got a present day. After I donned the stone mask and became a vampire during a house fire, I was fortunately shielded from the sun by the building's rubble. Then, I received news that my son, Weather, had been murdered by a white supremacy group. That profound despair. Oh, yeah, that did happen in the thing. It's in the KKK? Didn't he draw the KKK? Isn't the KKK, like, in Stone Ocean? Or something? I remember seeing that. Like a panel. It might be a joke, though. That profound despair waking my stand. I changed my face with surgery and abandoned my old life, beginning work as a fortune teller and occasionally feeding on the suicide. Then, Made in Heaven ripped me from the world I knew and transported me here. It was then that I joined the Slaves of Fate and began my quest to investigate this new reality. My stand name comes from the Finnish hard rock band Hanoi Rocks. The reason it was chosen has to do with the Tower of Hanoi. The Tower of Hanoi is a puzzle involving a number of different sized discs with small holes in the center. The discs kind of resemble the spinning disc of a phenakistoscope. I'm looking this up. What the fuck is a phenakistoscope? Phenakistoscope. Okay. Oh, it's one. Okay, it's one of those big spinny things. Yeah, one of those big spinny things. I really need to upload this video, but I can't. Okay, hold on. I'll read this now. Okay. Why do I just do it? Don't even talk about it. You're ruining everything. It's a deceptively complex puzzle that can famously be solved using a recursive algorithm, or an answer to devise solutions to smaller instances of the same problem. As for rocks, it's a stretch, but it's pronounced similarly to block. The recursive world of the Phenakistoscope is the key to unlocking the puzzle of my son's death. Whatever you say, girl. As it is explained in the text, my power is to momentarily depart this world to observe the flow of time. I can use this to predict events yet to happen, but although I can preview destiny, I cannot change it. In that sense, it's nothing more than an inferior version of Thoth, really. Thoth. That's really hard to say. But to compensate, my stand has a great deal of prowess in battle. I can take that power necessary to depart this world and blast it at foes. I'm sure I gave you a fair amount of trouble, yes? Also, it's hard to tell, but it's a centaur, just like Made in Heaven. It's in the image of an executioner. It wields the righteous blade of judgment in its hand. That's pretty cool. If you want to start New Game Plus, use the vending machines over there. I'm not going to do any more. Okay, I already read that. What is this? Who's this? Hey there, I'm Clayman's husband. I help Clayman with getting the manga dialogue right and testing the game. To help make it, I read Part 3 back-to-back several times. I know everything about it now, but there's still a lot of mistakes, so sorry about that.
If you could tell us what you thought about the game, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for playing 7th Standard User. I'm Clayman, the creator of this game. I'm sure some people found the story hard to follow, so if you'd like, I can help explain things a bit more clearly. It may take a while, though. Was that so? By the way, if you like, you're free to share your thoughts with me via my website's mail form. Mail form, huh? I mean, this was made, like, when was this published? I don't even know. Like, 2003, I think? Like, that's insane. That's crazy. I'm sure some people found the story hard to follow. May take a while, though. Extortion. I'm not going to do a voice because maybe I'll save it for later, but I know a lot of people haven't finished all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so let me give a short spoiler for your evaluation. I already know. I already spoiled myself on the wiki, so whatever. The acceleration of time is the power of the stand that appears in the manga. I'm glad that the wiki for this game doesn't spoil at least the endings. It just spoils how to get to them, but you know, I've never figured that out anyway. So whatever. The acceleration of time is the power of a stand that appears in the manga. This stand speeds at time to fulfill the instructions or written in the path to heaven. It fast forwards until the end of the universe is reached, and then time begins anew, starting the process over again in a loop. This game world is a result of one of those loops. I can't say too much more without spoiling the original story, so please purchase JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean at your earliest convenience. Okay, she didn't spoil it, good. I didn't understand Vin's story. Oh no, I knew it. It may take a while, but I explained more detailed. First, you read up to Part 7 in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Spoilers here if you haven't read it, you don't want to, if you don't care. Oh good, in that case, I can explain it in a bit more detail. First, you remember all the stands with power over time. We use a DVD remote example. The world is like a pause button, Bites of Dust is like a rewind button, King Crimson is like a chapter skip button, and Made in Heaven is equivalent to fast forward. However, Made in Heaven has another function, auto repeat or looping. Continue the DVD player analogy. Let's imagine a world like a movie and a TV screen to simplify things. Next, I'll explain Hanoi Rocks. Oh my god. Hanoi Rocks is a stand that can observe fate. Basically, this lets you use your switch perspectives from that of an active participant in this movie to that of a viewer. The power to control time is like a remote, which this stand lacks. However, to compensate, the user can view recent, past, and future events at once, like glancing at a roll of film. This way, it's a bit like King Crimson's Epitaph. It cannot skip or erase time, but it can preview events that are about to happen. Unlike Thoth, these aren't predictions, but fated events that are scheduled to happen, destiny that is set in stone. Just like the Man in the Mirror, which can create a mirror world, and Hanoi Rocks allows users to travel between the real world and the world of the observer, nothing more, nothing less. Vin's problem is that Hanoi Rocks' power causes everything she watches to become a true reality. Nothing can be done to change the result once it's been observed. That's where Made in Heaven comes in. In order to reach heaven, it speeds up time over and over, ending and repeating the universe. However, Vin's and Hanoi Rocks are separated from time, causing a bug to occur. As Path to Heaven's end goal is to transport all organisms to heaven, it runs into a problem when Vin's isn't present. Instead of stopping, it just repeats the world until she reappears. What? Hold on, let me reread that. As Path of Heaven's end goal is to transport all organisms to heaven, it runs into a problem when Vin's isn't present. Okay, so if she's not there, I guess Path to Heaven doesn't work, because it targets like everything in the fucking universe. But if something in the universe isn't there, then it just goes away. Instead of stopping, it repeats the world until she reappears. But from Vince's side, the only thing visible is a distorted image caused by millions of worlds repeating so quickly they appear to overlap on the display. But do you remember what I said a minute ago about the events Vin's seeing become true reality? As the world she observes overlapping like a phenakistoscope, a new world is created by Hanoi Rocks in which reality is mixed up and distorted. So she returns. So when she escapes from reality and Made in Heaven activates at the same time, she can add herself. All the realities get all mixed up, and then she reinserts herself into it. Okay, into that mixed up reality. Vince is dropped off in this world, causing a fast forward to finally stop, but it causes paradox. The world was created as a result of the image Vince saw during the accelerated times. So if she were to begin observing again while time flowed normally, it would cease to exist. What? To prevent the end of the world, Destiny arranges a replacement for Vince, rendering her bound to reality. but changing destiny is not altogether impossible. When what the Vins sees becomes true reality, but if she sees nothing, then nothing is truly set. The observer's reality is that like the box of a Schrodinger's cat. Open it by witnessing events, and all possible outcomes other than the one that is seen are eliminated. Being thrust out of the observer's position also grants her the power to change fate, to wrestle her rightful place back from destiny, so she set out to kill the observer of the current world. Okay, I'm not sure why an observer got pushed into our reality, got observed. I'm not sure why I became the observer right now, but whatever. I'm not sure like why the logic of why that happened, but I get like the consequences of that happening. And so the replacement observer is you, of course, the player. Do you understand? Can you play as other pro tags? This is a new feature in 2.0. Take a look right now. The vending machine to your right. Right now, only Joseph is available, but I'll like to add me in the future. If I have time, still the entire story has to be changed, so it might not be a long while, if ever. Okay. I think the last update to this was like in early 2010s, so probably not, but apparently there's another Steven Stan user in development right now. Is there a happy ending? Version 1.1 added a route where all of your friends survive. I won't tell you how to reach it, but I can give you some hints. If your total FP is over 50, you can enter a certain room. It's not exactly a happy end, though, so be forewarned. There's a happy ending in version 1.5 and up, but the way to get it is definitely a secret. I'll only tell you that can't be triggered on the first 2 playthroughs, so good luck finding it. Fuck! Okay, I don't think... Oh, whatever. Mean. It's a little rude.
Congratulations on beating the game. Congratulations on beating the game. You've played it 1 time so far. There's still all kinds of easier enemies to cover, so why not try it again?
Okay.
So you defeated me. Not bad. But there are different stronger foes than me, Theo, in this game. They are said to be somewhere in the ghost house. But I wouldn't bother until JoJo's level is over 40.
If you get shot by a whole horse in place of me, our friendship levels will grow. You don't get to travel with me, whichever route you choose, so I recommend it.
Well, thanks, Abdul. Thanks, Abdul, for getting shot. My route is unique in that you only get 1 chance to fight Dio. You can't run, and if you lose, it's game over, so make sure I'm not under-leveled. On my route, you can defeat Dio through events only, without fighting him at all. For an RPG, I wonder if that's okay, but the difficulty's pretty high otherwise, so I guess people who can't clear it normally deserve a break. Sorry about that. Nice. My route's the secret to unlocking this game's hidden route. If I give too much away, it won't be a secret, but the key is to help the people that are deeply connected to my journey. Yay! I got that one already. Did I talk to Polnareff? I'm already... Yeah, I talked to him already. So you gotta talk to those guys up there. Who the fuck is this?
This computer is where you can create a code number for player versus player battles for your Majesty's data.
This is the... I grew up with Part 3, so it's a lot of sentimental value for me. I hope you enjoy playing the game as much as I enjoyed translating it. I began working on this game in April, right before Part 3 animated started airing. Now they're already up to High Priestess. But between my job and translating this game, I never got a chance to watch past Hangman. Life is a heavy cross to bear. Yes. By the way, I couldn't have done any of this without the support of the super talented Clayman. If you'd like me to relay a message, I'm sure she'd be very happy. What is this? What does the other choice do? Can I use a computer if that's what you wish? Oh. Fucking rip. Yes, King. Oh. What does this do? Oh my god. Thunderbolt, Blinding Ray. 30% stop. God of Thunder.
Attack, I guess? I don't know. I don't think this is very hard. Whatever. Okay, let's check out the guys over here. What do they have to say? Young Joseph. If your friendship with me is strong enough, you'll get a chance to see my Gavia visage. If you're good friends with Polnareff, though, his event will take precedent. Yeah, I didn't see that one. Hey, did you find me? Between you and me, they say the Pila Men are somewhere in this game, too. You know, I hear one of my brother's kids settled down with a woman in Japan. There's an odd link between the Zipperlis and the Joestars. I wish it wasn't something so dangerous, but maybe the Zipperlis and the Joestars will always fight vampires together. Nah, that can't be it. To open this, you need max gold. I don't have that. Help you on repeat playthroughs. A legendary sword, attack plus 30, 100% fear prevention. Steel balls. So I believe these do not leave your inventory. These are items that don't leave your inventory. Let me where you go here. Okay. High-tech armor developed by Speedwagon Foundation scientists. And all the secret books. I believe that's the most. I don't know what the. Verbal Quake is probably pretty good. String was fucking me up during those stand user fights. Okay. There's like nuclear warheads you can buy. 10,000 XP to all party members. UV flash grenades. Scary story. What the fuck is a kowtow? I don't even know. What's in this one? 9 badges of honor for JoJo disc. What's a disc? Place the only Josuke. So 9 badges of honor for I believe I do have 9 badges of honor. Star Platinum the world. JoJo will turn on stop time ability. However, it won't affect the storyline. Please notice the feature has thoroughly so bugs may occur. It introduces 3 battles of honor. You can unlock King Crimson's testing mode during the game. Plus, this allows you to skip fence and changes the radio so that medicines and weapons can be equipped. Please note that the feature hasn't been tested thoroughly, so bugs can occur. 1 badge of honor. You can start the game as a new game plus. Your current protects and all other party members' levels, friendship points, held items, and money will carry over to the next playthrough. However, only your current stand user's level will remain. If you start the game without a stand, the level will be reset to 1, so be careful. No. Okay. So, I guess that's it for the what's in here. As far as what's in here. What's this radio? Can I talk to this radio?
Hey, congrats on clearing the game! If you like it, I can reset your friendship experience levels. This can be useful if you want to see a different character sending or make the game a bit harder the second time around.
How did you know the future?
Oh, that was never fully explained, was it? Steam My Dan Pen's power to preserve memories, much like a hard disk's drive. That power can be used not only on living things, but on corpses. However, in order to write the memories of long-dead people, I would have to also know those memories, yes? That's right, like I did with mine. Dcapit8ed can read the information buried deep within the souls of the dead, including those from their past lives, the previous loop. So in other words, when reading the memories of the dead, I also learned of the previous world, that of the original JoJo's manga. Of course, since this world was different at points, there were things that even I couldn't predict.
Okay. Okay, I guess that's it. I will go back and try to fuck with something to get the other ending, see if I can, if there's any way I can. And you'll obviously see that next time. Thank you for watching. If this is... Hold on, I'll just... No, there's one more thing that I haven't shown, so... we'll see you then. See ya. I'm gonna hit you with that see ya.